Campbell. Dr. Campbell.
After 700 yards, cross the roundabout.
Who's Dr. Campbell?
She's a doctor, a really popular doctor.
She's a very important doctor, isn't she? She is the boss's boss. She's the head paediatric endocrinologist that deals with diabetes for children in Yorkshire. And we are hoping that she will help us on our quest
To get regular insulin.
In the UK, regular insulin is called Act Rapid, and it's used as gold standard treatment in all hospitals, all NHS Trust hospitals. However, they will not prescribe it to children
Because they're stupid.
because,
But the reason is...
because they say it causes too many hypos, and we've accessed this insulin, haven't we? We went rogue, and we've proved that it doesn't. It creates less hypos and less injections, which is amazing.
And I'm only 4.6.
And you're always in your fours. And they also said it was dangerous to use a syringe for children. However, we've also proved that wrong because the Novo Nordisk Echo pens have been very inconsistent with what they've been dosing you, sometimes not at all. And they've just had a mass recall due to inaccuracies. So actually, the syringes, and you find that they hurt less and bruise less, don't you? So we've proved that wrong as well. So what we're going to say?
Screw you.
We're not going to say that. We're going to say, give us the insulin. We've got Morgan as backup. Morgan will back us up. Say hi, Morgan.
Hi.
And where is Dr. Campbell? Where are we going right now? We're going to Leeds Children's Hospital. Yeah. And what are you doing, Carter? What are you playing?
I'm just playing this game on my iPad.
It's not your iPad. Where is your iPad?
on my phone.
You forgot your iPad, haven't you? Oh well.
I play this game. It's called Foot Draft. It's really good.
Nice. Carter, where's your Dex? That's a little keyboard, sugars. Carter just had his breakfast in the car. What?
I just said I swear to God if you haven't packed everything.
Yes. We just had to have his breakfast in the car, haven't we? Because we were in a little bit of a rush. Mum has been working the last 2 days. We got up a bit
Yeah,
late.
it's in there.
Let's have a look then.
Next one. Look at that flat line.
Look at that lovely flat line. Let's have a look. Amazing. Awesome. Wow. I can't even focus on it. There we go. Wonderful. Slept like a dream. Thank goodness, because I was absolutely exhausted and fell asleep at the tea last night. So, shall we come back to him in a bit when we get there? Dad's driving today for a change. I've got to check a few.
Hello.
I've got to check a few things online before we go in there, just to make sure that I'm right in what I say, and I don't want to get any comeback. Yeah,
We're at that point where we got lost in his last video.
Yeah, we're up at the top of the parkway, dead into the M1. This is where they've changed all the roads, and last time we had to take a massive detour.
After 80 yards,
There's little
turn
people,
right.
look. Woohoo.
Turn right.
The wrong way around today because I'm not driving, but usually I drive. Okay, we will come back to you when we get further up north
After
into
100
Leeds.
yards, go left on
Bye.
the first exit.
Right, guys, we are at the
Leeds Hospital to see Dr. Campbell.
Dr. Campbell. This is
Which
a
is
pretty.
the children's waiting room.
It's a pretty cool room. Ping pong table, which Carter's obviously thrilled about, seeing as he goes to ping pong club. Carter, say hi.
Hi
We've got some really cool stuff. Greg's just been messing with the
Guys,
eat
watch
well
me
plates.
ping.
Obviously, we rearranged the plate a little bit. They obviously mean coconut and cashew milk. They're almond milk, not semi-skimmed milk. And the sugars bit, we just need to scribble that bit out. But we rearranged it because
When I came, the fats and sugars were in there, which obviously Shouldn't be in the eat well massive category.
And carbohydrates were in the huge
Yeah,
other section, so
we've had a
we
little.
we just put them down at the bottom. In fact, we even took that bit off completely. But it's pretty cool in here. Look, we've got the JDRF bears for the training for the babies, and their little Medtronic lions, the Animus kangaroo or whatever it is.
We've got loads of books as well on diabetes.
Loads of books on diabetes.
Absolutely loads, but the one what's missing is the most important book of all.
Ain't
Dr. D's. No Dr. D.
Ain't no Dr. Bernstein on that shelf.
Which is a shame.
Pretty
So
cool.
we know
though.
straight away we're up against it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle. Today.
Maybe his best friend will be this guy.
Yeah.
He'll be able to help.
Hello.
He maybe have too much sugar during his overarm fell off. He lost some limbs.
He's not doing too well, is he?
Not doing too
That's
well.
because
Maybe-
he ate
maybe
a
you
lot
don't
of
like Dr.
sugar.
Bernstein.
He was diabetic, he ate a lot of sugar because he said he could.
But we're here, we're going to remain positive. We just had a cracking A1C back for Carter. So the boys are playing ping pong. And we will wait and see. We had to give them Carter's, hang on Carter, I'm talking. We had to give them Carter's Dexcom to take readings off, which was pretty crap because we said that we wasn't going to. What's that? Cool. So we said we wasn't going to do that because they won't help us with funding, but we gave it them anyway, just because, you know, the only person that suffers in the end is Carter, and I'm not willing to do that just for the sake of my own pride and arguments. We will get funding for that Dexcom one day. He deserves it. He works hard enough for it. So, okay, we'll come back to you when we've seen Dr. Campbell. Guys, we are just leaving Leeds Children's Hospital, St James's Hospital. We've just been to see Dr. Fiona Campbell, and
smiles on his face.
we are all smiling because she is absolutely amazing. And guess what we have? First child ever in the UK. She can't believe Carter's diabetes control. Got a prescription for iRapid.
We've got it! We've got
I
the
just
own
went
regular
like this,
insulin.
I just went like this when I first tried it.
First
Carter gave
child
her a
in the
big
UK
hug.
to get this.
And we was going to ask to have a photo taken with her, but I thought that was a step too far this time. However, she's Carter's new endocrinologist now, so we'll be seeing her quite a bit more often, and hopefully we will get a picture next time because she's so nice.
She's amazing.
Absolutely incredible woman. Let me show you where we are. How do I turn the thing, Morgan? Like that?
You have to stop the recording.
Oh, I'll stop it and I'll start again then. Okay, right, so we are at St James's Hospital in Leeds. We're just looking for the pharmacist now. That's the old chapel, and down there is the medical museum, the Leeds Medical Museum, which is a really, really great place to visit. But this is at now Carter's new hospital. It's just an hour away from home, but the difference that it will make to Carter's life by accessing regular insulin is absolutely life-changing. Look, there's an aeroplane up there in the sky going into Leeds Bradford. And yeah, this is now
Don't
our new
forget the
hospital.
potential Dex funding either.
Oh, and she also said, guys, Dr. Campbell also said that she cannot believe we are having to fund the Dexcom when we use it so perfectly and exactly what it's designed for. It's not just something that we was given because to make hopefully help us manage Carter's diabetes a bit better. Something we sought out to perfect Carter's blood sugars, and she has never seen profiles like it before in all her time. She's going to, next time we see her, put in for funding for us for the Dexcom.
Film
Thanks to Brad.
Yes, that was my
Can I say
little bit
something?
getting that.
Carter?
I'm gonna go and say this out there. She's probably the bestest doctor ever.
She is, and she also said that the money that we've just sent abroad to order some more regular insulin, that we should put it in a piggy bank and spend it on ourselves instead and give ourselves a big treat, didn't she? Because we deserve it. But unfortunately, I have just PayPal'd it to my friends, and 3 vials are currently on their way over the border. No. but that's okay because you know.
We'll sell them on black market in the UK.
We might sell them on the black market. So to my friends that are desperate for regular insulin, while you're waiting for your appointment with Dr. Campbell, I've got 3 bottles winging my way over Atlantic. So
we us giving them insulin when
we have pretty much, guys. We have pretty much just changed the protocol for children type 1 diabetics in the UK. High five, Team Beal.
High five.
Woohoo! Okay, we'll come back later because people are giving us funny looks. Okay, bye. Guys, this is Carter's ticket to the future. What comes from this ticket will change his life forever. Well, we're not even on the board yet because they don't prescribe regular or act rapid insulin. So they've had to call up to the wards for it because, as I've said many times before, it's gold standard insulin in the hospitals on the wards, but as far as prescribing to children goes, they use Nova Rapid. So this ticket will change everything. I'm so excited. I could talk forever, but I won't. I've just spent 40 seconds filming a ticket, but there we go. We are in Leeds Hospital right now, look. And hopefully we'll be on our way home soon with our little cut bag for the insulin, and we can start relaxing a little bit because we've done it. We've won this fight. Yes. Okay, bye. Malcolm, what are we doing?
we are waiting.
We're waiting. How long have we been waiting?
40 minutes.
Over an hour now. We're just waiting. We've waited nearly a year and now they're making us wait even longer. We're bored. There's nothing to do.
No.
Carter's been to the toilet about 18 times just to pass the time. We're bored.
Me too.
We've run out of lip balm, it's been that long. And usually it lasts me well over a year. What we got in there?
Empty bottles.
We've got a bit of water left. And we've got a school bag ready to put us insulin in. We're not in it because we've just ate everything. We've been here forever. Okay. Do
Tired.
something entertaining. Do something else. That were entertaining.
Yeah. I'm not very entertained.
Okay, bye. Greg,
Yes.
what have you got in your hand?
First ever act rapid issued to a child.
Carter, what's that?
Act rapid.
Like what?
Act rapid.
Act rapid. Let's
This
go
is
home.
regular insulin, so we are now going home quickly.
Right,
Get out of here.
We waited 2
Let's go, go, go. Carter, go, 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 go.
We waited 2 hours here.
Yeah, it's going in there. Put it in the cool box with the cold pop. Here we go. Thank you. Let's go. Zip it up. Zip it up, thank you. It's like an organ. Your pancreas is in there. It's like organ transportation. Carter, where are we going now? Home. We're actually at St James's Hospital and we're going home.
HOME.
We're going home now. Say bye, Jimmy's.
Bye, Jimmy's.
We'll come back in 3 months' time.
And I'll play some ping pong.
Oh yeah, oh Carter, what's brilliant about being under Leeds St James's Hospital as well?
We've got a ping pong cable.
So when you're waiting to see Dr. Campbell, you don't have to sit bored anymore in a germ-ridden waiting room. You can go into the ping pong room. Ping pong room. How awesome is that? Okay, say bye.
Bye.
We're going now. This is the way out. We have to go and find our car now before we get a parking ticket. We've got about 20 minutes left. And say goodbye to St James's Hospital. Goodbye to the hospital. The hospital is massive. I probably think it's bigger than the Northern General. And and it's really beautiful. I didn't realise how old it was, and I didn't realise that the medical museum was attached to the hospital. So that's something that you all know, and it's free entry. You must go to the medical and history and nursing museum because it's it'd be absolutely fantastic for kids as well. And obviously, if you're doing a nursing degree, such as me, or you've got an interest in that, I mean, you should go and look. It'd just be great, but to come to Leeds on the train because it's so much easier than coming by car. Obviously, once you get on the ring road, it's all right. But if you're coming at 9 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna run into problems. Just jump on train. It's about £3 each from where we live to Leeds. It's not bad at all. So, say goodbye to the beautiful picturesque buildings of Leeds St James's Hospital, and then we'll go and find our car and let you know when we get home. So, congratulations to us! Give us all a round of applause. We did what we set out to achieve. So we're all really happy about that, and we'll speak to you guys later. Okay, bye. Guys, we're home now, greeted by our lovely cat's ass. Teddy, turn around. Teddy, Teddy, say hello to people. You got in your eyes. Teddy. Teddy's our ragdoll cross. Teddy. He's gone now. He's massive. Look at him. He eats a raw food diet, so you can't tell me that raw food or low carb affects growth when I've got a 5', 9-year-old and a ragdoll cat the size of a dog. Teddy! These are our plants. And a big bush that keeps the house private. We're going to go in now. Teddy, run, go! We're going to go in now. Beware of the zombies. Just make sure there's no zombies. And the dog's in. We're going in. Under there is my bathroom that still needs fitting. I'm going to go in now. Teddy! And we're going to put Carter's Act Rapid in the fridge.
I'm gonna go on my bike.
Carter's going out on his bike.
I was gonna film my mate. We've got like an on-operation shirt.
Oh yeah.
No glucose required for your bike.
No glucose required to go out on your bike because it's nice and steady. We receive running at a flat baseline. High five. Today was a good day, Carter. We made a big difference for a lot of children type 1 diabetics today. Carter, do you feel proud?
Yes.
You look bothered.
I am bothered.
What's going on?
Tell me before I go.
Was you asleep in the
Sleep
car?
in the car.
And Lily's the our poor Lily.
Lily. I'm gonna go on my bike.
Lily,
I'm gonna go at subsonic speed.
well, we need to double sugar check first, just to make sure your Dex is running accurate.
Yes.
Okie doke. Alright, say goodbye to all the people. Say, I'm going to put my act wrapping in the fridge.
Bye.
And bye. So make sure you go to all your endocrinologists now and tell them that Dr. Fiona Campbell needs to become your new endocrinologist.
She'll love that.
She'll be inundated with people. She'll be like, why did I accept the Beals onto my books? They are the biggest pain in the ass I've ever known. But that's okay, isn't it?
It's because we get rapid. Ah!
Morgan's here, look, bringing out bags
Hey
in.
Morgan.
Just flank. Morgan, say bye.
Bye.
Katy, you've just done your blood sugars. What was you?
4.7 boys.
1.7. We can go out and play with that. That's a lovely number. Let's see what your Dexcom says.
Oh, come on, I'll just
But
put
we
it
need to
in.
check it's working. Get it out.
I'll get this out too because I need to phone him.
Let's have a look at your meter and just confirm that.
4.4.
4.4 your meter says. Is it trending up or down?
Cross.
Quick to turn it off. Just show me, please. Look,
down.
4.7, so we're all good. He's going out to play now on his bike. On his bike. Let's have a look at your Dexcom, please. Goodness me, slow down.
I'm sorry, I'm hype.
So it says you might be going up a tiny bit.
But I'm probably going to work it off.
We will have it. Well, we'll keep an eye. Dex is running alright, so we'll keep an eye on. Hang on, I've pressed the button by accident. So we'll keep an eye on it. Is your Night Scout working on your phone?
Yes, of course it's working. It's been going off all night.
Let's check. Battery's low.
Yeah, that's why I need to phone him quick. You're wasting up all my data.
Why is it taking ages to load? This is 5.1. Dude, slow down.
I'm so
It
sorry.
says you're going up a little bit, so that's alright to go out and play at. But keep an eye on it. Have you got your alarm set? Nope, your volume's off. Let's turn your volume
I
on.
didn't do that.
Volume's on. Let's put the Act Rapid in the fridge. We've still got this Novoline left for my friend sent over from abroad, and I've currently got 3 vials of Novoline from a lovely lady called Rebecca, winging their way over to me in a cool box. And what I intend to do with that, which I don't know if I should say actually, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to use that, and then obviously we will get some more Act Rapid when we need it. But we've got Placebo, which is Carter's baseline insulin. We have quite a bit of Nova Rapid left. The doctor agreed, the doctor agreed to leave Nova Rapid on our prescription because we will use that as a very fast-acting insulin if Carter's ever high and needs corrections. And then obviously Act Rapid will become his new insulin that he takes as a bolus with food. So we did it, guys. We achieved what we set out to achieve. And I wish everyone. What? I'm speaking.
Sorry.
I wish everyone who is in our position, I know there's quite a few families that we've become great friends with and are absolutely desperate to get Act Rapid insulin for their children who also eat low carbohydrates and have to take silly amounts of Nova Rapid to manipulate it like Act Rapid. I wish them all the luck in the world now. Because we've done it, we've our battles won, if you like, and the feeling is absolutely incredible. I only hope that you guys get the same results. I'll come back to you when you can see me, because at the minute you can just see my settee. Okay, bye. Right guys, I'm here. Yeah, I wish everyone luck, my friends in Low Carb Type 1 Diabetics UK that we met from either Type 1 Grit or who found my page because of the work that we did with the public health collaboration, or Dr. Ian Lake, or whoever, where people found us. I don't even know what to say, because we've spent a year battling now, and the referral to Dr. Campbell, I didn't have much hope when we set out to go and see her this morning, and I was wrong. Greg had all the hope. Greg firmly believed that it was going to be positive, but I wasn't so sure. We nearly, very, very nearly didn't go, and what, you know, look at what's happened. She was absolutely amazed by us, and from what I've heard and read about her, she's very influential in the UK. She's effectively the boss's boss. Therefore, she should be able to have some oomph. She has prescribed a child Act Rapid insulin. Her reasoning was, we use it in the hospitals, we know it works. I can see from your profile and Carter's Dexcom, which she was amazed by, that it works. So why wouldn't I give it you? And we were just like, what? You're really going to give it us? We've been buying it from abroad. She was like, no, that ends now. She says, you do not buy insulin in the UK in 2017. She says, it just doesn't happen. I prescribe you your insulin and you are welcome to it. So yeah, there we go. Wow. Go to your doctors and tell them that you eat low carb, you know that this insulin is going to work. It's cruel giving a child, Carter's 9, I know some children that do this that are younger than Carter, giving them up to 12 injections of minuscule amounts of Nova Rapid a day is cruel, and they don't want a pump. Yeah, you can put them on a pump and the pump can be effective and it can work, but why should they be tied to another piece of technology or become a further customer to the big pharmaceutical companies when they can just take 5 injections a day, which is that all Carter takes, 5 injections a day, and it's great. It doesn't hypo, dangerously low like the Act Rapid, like the Nova Rapid drops in. Act Rapid is just nice and slow and flat. So please, when Carter was in the hospital and we thought we were going to lose him for 3 days, we were told to expect to lose him, which was very difficult, and it's difficult to talk about. But for that time, it looked like we were going to lose him, and then something happened, and he survived, and he defied a lot of medical odds when he did survive. He was in renal failure, he'd started to go into organ failure, his pH levels were not compatible with life, and the doctor actually turned around and said he's got dead man's blood. for some reason he did survive, and I said at the hospital, and people have quoted me on it a few times, one day my boy will change the world. And I'm not saying that we've changed the world, I'm not like looking for a Nobel Peace Prize or anything, but what I am saying is, in our world, we have changed things now. We've spent a year fighting, and it's changed. We've finally won. We've got the insulin that he deserves, and that will work for him, and we did it right. We got the Dexcom. We proved that the NovaRapid wasn't working, and then we, went a little bit rogue, and we got some regular insulin from overseas, because obviously overseas they can access it over the counter, and we got someone to send us some over. And I was willing to continue like that forever if I needed to, and keep buying it, but I documented everything. All his profiles were there with the regular insulin, and they could see that it works. And then we took it to the boss's boss, if you like, Dr. Campbell, and said to her, how can you argue with it? And she was like, I don't even want to argue with it. If you want that insulin's available and you can have it. We're like, what? Why have we spent all this time fighting with our endocrinologist when this lady is just amazing? So I really hope that, like I said, we've changed our world today, and we hopefully have had some impact on type 1 diabetics in the UK, children. I really hope that some of you can run with that now, and it will make a difference to your world. Yeah, I just really do. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm going to go and just have a cup of tea and relax. And I just want to say thank you to Greg as well, because he has remained positive when I wasn't. Obviously I work in a hospital, and I speak to the diabetic nurses regularly for different patients and the doctors, and I see Rapid being prescribed all the time for adults and children in the hospital, and not being able to access that for Carter was becoming painful. And speaking about low carb to them, I've found one nurse so far, one nurse out of all the nurses that I've come into contact with and doctors, one nurse who doesn't eat carbohydrates for the sake of his health. So shout out to you, Andy. Everyone else just doesn't get it, or just they believe that you need carbohydrates to survive, and you don't. And I'd started to lose faith. I thought, well, I'd read about Dr. Campbell, and I knew she liked pumps, and I knew she was very influential, but she sort of pushed people to pumps. And after the bad experience we'd had in practice, I was a little bit, I was pretty convinced that she was going to try and push us on a pump, because that's what we've always experienced before. And no, she was amazing. I've worked for the last 2 days, long shifts in intensive care, and I was so tired this morning. I didn't want to get up. I was just like, what's the point in getting up early to drive all the way to Leeds to be told you need a pump, or sorry, but protocol says this, and I'm not willing to advocate for you. And Greg was like, we must go. We've fought so hard for this. If we don't go and we don't ask, then we'll never know. And so we went, and I'm glad we did, because obviously everything changes today. This is the start now of a battle-free future for Carter. I'm sure things will crop up along the way, but I'm a little bit shocked now, because I'm like, well, what have I got to battle against now? The only thing I have to battle now is my son's diabetes, and that's the way it should be for everyone. That should be your only competition and your only battle. I don't care if Carter's A1C is better or worse than yours. I really don't care. I know that my son is healthy and he's safe, and that's what matters to me. His A1C could be 5.6 and yours could be 5.8, or yours could be 4.3 and ours could be 4.9, and it wouldn't matter one little bit to me. I'm in competition with absolutely no one. I wish you all the best, and I am absolutely amazed with some of the results that people are getting, but I don't look at it and think, oh God, I wish mine were like that, I wish Carter's were like that. I don't. I just think, amazing, you're doing so well, and we will continue doing well ourselves too. So our only competition, our only battle now, is what it should have always been, which is Carter. Carter's pancreas, Carter's diabetes, and his health. So I will do that now. I will, instead of focusing on battling other people and going against the grain, I will now focus on my child, which is what I should have always had to do for the last year. And hopefully it will be much more of a relaxing or nice journey. Dr. Campbell said that to us today. She says now you can start to relax a little bit and battle less, and hopefully, put some money to one side for a holiday even, instead of having to worry about funding lots of Carter's medical equipment and the insulin on top of that. She said put the money to one side, and start saving up for a holiday and relax a little bit. She also said that she'd heard of Dr. Bernstein but didn't have his book, and as you saw in the library video we did earlier, they didn't have the book. So with the first lot of money that I've saved for the insulin, I'm going to buy her and her dietitian, who was also very nice, Dr. Bernstein's book, and hopefully they'll appreciate that, because obviously one of their patients now follows Dr. Bernstein's protocols. They should be aware of it, and I know for a fact from the way she was with us today, Dr. Campbell will appreciate that. She won't think that I'm doing it with bad intentions. She will accept it as I give it as a gift. So I hope that that'll go down nicely. We're going back to see her again before Christmas, and obviously we're going to be in touch with her before then. So for now we can just relax and see what happens next. I hope that this has helped some people. I really hope that you get in touch with your doctors and do what's best for you. I'm not telling you that you've all got to go and do this. I'm just telling you that this is our experience. I know quite a few of you are wanting the same experience. We appear to be the first that we know of in the UK, so we know that it's possible now, and I wish you all the best of luck. Find my Facebook page, or How We Live Now. I think it's at T1 Controversial Mom, but just search How We Live Now, or How We Live Now site on WordPress is my blog. Find low carb type 1 diabetics on Facebook and join our group. And obviously you've got the worldwide community Type 1 Grits, which you can go to for much more knowledgeable and detailed advice than what even I can give you. The people that run that group are absolutely fantastic, and they've really helped us change our lives. So I'll speak to you later, guys. Bye.